Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to understand how to automatically create MailerLite subscribers on Marquiz form submission. So are you also using Marquiz and MailerLite for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here I'm doing the same. I'm running a perfume store, and with the help of my Marquiz account I've created a form for the sign up tour of my perfume store. So now I want that as soon as someone fills in that form, which is as soon as they fill in the form in my Marquiz account, automatically with the help of same details, a new subscriber should be created in my MailerLite account too, so that I can create targeted email marketing campaigns for these leads. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Marquiz and MailerLite. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So I'm going to do all of this because I want to convert my leads into paying clients. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to automatically create MailerLite subscribers on Marquiz form submission. So as you know that I'm owner of a perfume store, and I have set up a Marquiz form inviting my customers to sign up for the personalized tours of our store, discover their perfect scent. And now I want that as soon as someone signs up for the tour, with the help of the same details, a new subscriber should be created in my MailerLite too, so that I can send them tailored emails confirming their tour registrations and providing insights into different fragrance families and popular perfumes. By personalizing the tour experience based on their preferences, we aim to create a memorable and engaging visit that aligns with their scent preferences, ultimately fostering stronger customer relationships and increasing these sales. So to do all of this, I've successfully opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as I'm going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here, and now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect's account. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation we are going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as automatically create MailerLite subscribers on Marquiz form submission. And now we are going to click on create, and now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So by this you can understand that the trigger commands the workflow and actions are the response of those commands. So now I'm going to select my trigger application which is Marquiz, because I want that as soon as the new form is submitted in Marquiz, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event we are going to select it as new leads, and as you can see that now it is giving me the webhook URL. So we are going to use this same URL in order to create a connection between our Pabbly's workflow and our Marquiz account. So first I'm going to copy this webhook URL and then we are going to read the help text and follow it. It is saying log into your account, navigate to quiz and click on edit. In the quiz editor page, click on integrations and then webhooks. So I'm going to open my Marquiz account, and as you can see that this is my account and I've already logged in it. So it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. And now over here you can see that this is my project, so I'm going to go on edit, and over here in the left sidebar you can see integration. So I'm going to go on this, and now we are going to scroll, and as you can see under the miscellaneous webhooks, so we are going to select webhooks, and over here you can see that it is saying you can notify third-party applications about the incoming request. So yes, we are going to do this only. We are going to click on add webhook, and now it is asking me for the webhook URL. So we are going to paste the URL we copied from our workflow, and after doing this we are going to click on done. And yes, you can see webhook connected one. So we have successfully connected our webhook, and now we are going to click on publish. And yes, you can see that we have successfully published this too. Now I'm going to open my workflow, and over here you can see that it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission. And in order to do this test submission, we are going to open our Marquiz again, and over here we are going to open this URL. So I'm going to open this URL, and yes, you can see that this is the URL and this is the form that I've created, which says sign up for a tour on our store and find the scent that suits you the best. So I'm going to click on sign up for a tour, and then we are going to fill in the dummy details right over here. So for the name, I'm going to keep it as demo user. For the phone number, first I'm going to select the country as India, so I'm going to enter it right over here. And as you can see that I've selected the country as India, we are going to enter the phone number, then we are going to keep the email as demo user 66@pabblytudes.com, and then we are going to click on send again. And yes, you can see you are all signed up. So this means that Marquiz has sent the details of our submission to our workflow, and we have successfully did the test submission. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response of the submission or not. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response of this submission. Over here you can see all the details that we entered. We are going to scroll. Over here you can see the name that we entered, the phone number and the email. So yes, with this our trigger step is successful, and now we are moving on to our action step. So for our action application, we are going to select MailerLite right over here, because I want that as soon as someone signs up for my tour on Marquiz account, automatically a subscriber should be created in my MailerLite account too. So I'm going to search for it, and then we are going to select MailerLite. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as create or update a subscriber, and then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your MailerLite account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And in the help text it is saying log into your MailerLite account or API authentication request. An API token is required. So we are going to click on this hyperlink which says learn more to directly go on our API token. And yes, you can see that we have directly opened our developer API. So this was really easy because I've already logged in my MailerLite account. So it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. So I've directly opened my API keys, and over here you can see the keys I have created, but I'm going to create a new. For that I'm going to click on generate new token, and now it is asking me for the token name. So I'm going to give the token name as Marquiz. So I'm going to enter it right over here, and now it is asking me to choose IP restrictions. So I'm going to select it as all IPs allowed, and now we are going to agree with all the terms and conditions and click on create token. And now you can see over here is my token. So I'm going to copy this token, and then we are going to paste this same token in our workflow right over here. And after pasting this token, we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, you can see that we have successfully connected our MailerLite account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the subscriber's email. You can see that in the help text it is saying map with a new email address. So over here you can see that if I'm going to select one email address from this, then this will remain static. But I want this field to remain dynamic. That's why we are going to switch on this mapping button, and now we are going to map the subscriber email. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Marquiz as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new leads received in my Marquiz account. So I'm going to give you an example that previously you saw that it was asking me to select the email address, but we switched on this mapping button. So if I would have selected the email address, then that email address would have become static, and that would not change with every new lead received because that was a static information. But if I'm going to map it from the previous response, suppose I'm going to search for email right over here, and as you can see email, so if I'm going to map it from the previous response, it will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here. And now it is asking me for the status. So I'm going to select the status as active, and now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the groups. So if you wish, you can definitely select the groups. I'm going to leave it as blank because this is not the required field. And now it is asking me for the name. So I'm going to search for name, and then we are going to map the name to, which is demo user. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for more details. So I'm only going to fill in the details I wish to fill in or the required details. So as you know that we have the phone number of our lead, so I'm going to fill in the phone number too. And as you can see the phone numbers, we are going to map it. And now as you can see that I've filled all the required details, and over here you can see that I've left the details which were not required. So now we are going to move and click on save and send test request. So I'm going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new subscriber with demo user 66@pabblytudes.com in our MailerLite account. So I'm going to open my MailerLite account, and over here we are going to go on subscribers. And now you can see that we have successfully created a new subscriber, which is demo user 66@pabblytudes.com. So yes, with this our workflow is successful, but I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, I'm going to open my Marquiz again, and over here we are going to refresh this page because we want to do another test submission. So I'm going to click on sign up for the tour, and this time for the name I'm going to keep it as test user. For the country, again we are going to select it as India, so I'm going to select it right over here. And then for the phone number, I'm going to keep it as this only. Email as testuser77@pabblytudes.com. And then we are going to click on send again. And as soon as we are going to click on this, you can see that it is saying you are all signed up. So this means that we have successfully did the test submission. And it also means that Marquiz has captured the details and sent the details to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new subscriber in our MailerLite account. So I'm going to open my MailerLite and check that if there is a new subscriber created or not. And this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my MailerLite subscribers page, and we are going to refresh this to check for the new subscriber. And yes, you can see test user 77@pabblytudes.com. So this was the same email that we entered in our submission. So yes, with this our workflow is successful, and I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For the trigger application, we selected Marquiz. For the trigger event, we selected new leads. For the action application, we selected MailerLite, and then for the action event, we selected create or update a subscriber, because I wanted that as soon as the new lead is received in my Marquiz account, which is as soon as someone signs up for the tour of my perfume store, automatically a subscriber should be created in my MailerLite also, because I want to create targeted email marketing campaigns for all of these leads. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here you can see the 2 subscribers I created during this video with the help of my workflow. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.